Did you know that SQL can calculate dates, age, months, or even future dates automatically? In today's video, we're going to be looking at data manipulation in SQL. And in a simple way, date manipulation is working with date and time inside your database. It helps you to manipulate, to work with date and time. So there are several syntax or keywords or reserved words that we use to manipulate data in SQL. So I'll be explaining a few of them and what their function. We have getDate returns current date and time. We have year extracts year from the date. With example, you understand more. So the year extracts year from the date, month extract month from the date you have, and day extracts day from the date. Then we have DATEDIFF. It finds the difference between two dates. So anytime you're looking for one to find difference between a date 1 and date 2, you're going to use DATEDIFF. We also have DATEADD. It adds date, month, and year to a date. We also have DATEPART and several others. So having introduced these date manipulations and their syntax, we are going to go straight to solving real life problem with already existing database we have. If you have been following me, you know that I've been working with this Airbnb case study, and today I will also use it in this data manipulation. If you are not following me, please kindly follow me, like this video, share to those that are in the journey of learning data analysis so that you all learn with me. Alright, so let's dive into solving the problem. We have 3 examples here we want to solve, 3 problems here we want to get the answer from the existing database we have. So we're going to get into it now and see what we can achieve. So the first problem we have here says calculate the total number of reviews for each month in 2023. Alright, so let's go into it. So let's start with first one. Remember, we have 3 databases we're working with. We have Airbnb listing table, Airbnb review table, and Airbnb price table. So but this particular question is asking for reviews. So we're going to be looking at Airbnb review table. But before we go further, let me select all and see how that table looks like, so that when we are solving the problem, we know what exactly we are looking for. Review 2. So let's view all, and so that when we are solving problem we understand better. So this is our review table. We have listing ID, we have date, review ID, reviewers ID, reviewers name and comment. So from this we want to see how many reviews in each of the months. These are dates. Remember, we are working with date manipulation. In this date we have several months. We have 2009, 2009, 2011, 2012, and several. But this question is just looking for 2023, right? Okay, so let's go into, since we have understood how the table looks like. So we want to count how many reviews that we have in each month in the year 2023. Okay, so let's go into the equation proper, into the syntax proper. We're going to select. We have this part. I can use a month here, I can use month here, I can use date part to extract the year from my dates. Okay, date part. Now we are extracting the month, number of months. So we are extracting month from this. From which column? From date column. So we are extracting month from this column. Yeah, so we close this and we want to name it as the month. Then since we are reading the whole month, we are going to count all as total review, total underscore review. Alright, from which table? From reviews table, or Airbnb reviews table 2, where now this is where our conditional statement comes in. Where year inside the date column. So this year we extract the year in the date. This is the date we are referring to here. This year keyword will extract the years alone. Here we have year, month, and date. But this function will extract the year. This date part will extract month. I can equally do month bracket date here. It will still work. So where the month equal to the year equal to 2023, and I'm going to put this in in quotes because it's a string. Then I will group it by month. Group by month. Month inside the date. So you always be cautious to know when to enclose in a bracket. And let's order it by month also. Okay, good. So this is the equation. So this is the syntax. Let's execute, and it's going to show us the total number of review. Good. Now this month is January. I've ordered it. That's why I say ordered by month. In January we have total number of 5,252 reviews. February 5,316. Down to December, which is 6,471. So we have learned having these keywords to extract the total number of reviews you have for each of the years. So let's move to the second question, which says we're going to find the listing that were last reviewed in the first quarter of 2023. You know, we have 4 quarters in the year. The first quarter is usually January to March, second quarter April to June, July to August to September, September to December. So we want to find out the reviews that were reviewed in first quarter of 2023. Okay, so we still have to use some keywords to get it, and it's actually very simple. So we are going to select, still using the the listing table, because it says find listings that were reviewed in the last quarter. Let me select, let's see what is in the listing table so that we understand the solution we are working with. So let me view the listing table first. Okay, so we have the names, name type, and all of that. But look at the table we are referring to. We have last review. So we have last review here. So we want to find out the ones that were reviewed in the first quarter of the year. Still using it as date. So we're going to extract it using quarter keywords from it. So let's select. It's not everything in this table that we need. If you see that it has a lot of columns, so we'll just be needing the ID name and also the last review I showed you. So select ID, we have name, and we have last underscore review. Okay. Okay, so we have gotten this. We move to from Airbnb listing table. Good. Listing 2. Now our condition comes in because we are looking for the year 2023. Where year, remember this year we extract remember I showed you that the last review has date on it. So this year keyword is going to extract the year in that date. Equals to 2023. Then we are considering the quarter. It's going to be the first quarter. So we're going to do quarter. We're going to use this part to extract the quarter too. Date part, quarter, comma. We want to extract the quarter inside the last review column. The last review column. And close the bracket, equal to quarter 1. That is the first quarter. Hopefully I'll get the answer. So this part, no, not this is not correct. Date. Good. So if I run this syntax now, it's going to give me something good. Perfect. So can you see that it has given me the reviews we have in the first quarter of the year? So can you see this one is March, January 2nd. These are the reviews we have in the first quarter. These are January to March. Okay, so that is that in this second case. So the final example we'll be looking at is to calculate the number of days between the last review date and the current date, like today's date as I'm making this video. So I'm going to compare the last review dates when this database was created to today's date. So the same thing applies if you are also working in any database that requires you to get the current date. This is the syntax you're going to use. You're going to use what we call DATEDIFF. Okay, so before we go into DATEDIFF, we are using listing table. So we're going to select just like what we did here. Let me just copy. Let me copy this. We are selecting the whole of this again. So last review table, then DATEDIFF. So this is going to find out the difference between day. This day we extract today. This day we extract the day in the last reviewers table. Underscore review. Okay, now EW. Then the function that will get today's date, we call it GETDATE. So this GETDATE returns current date and time. I think I explained it in the beginning of this video. So this returns current date and time. So let me read this. Let me explain this question for you. It said DATEDIFF. In the last review date, extract that day and subtract it from today's date. That's what this line is all about. So when we extract it, we will name it as date since. We will name it as date since the last review. Date since reviewed. Let me just leave it like that. Good. From Airbnb listing 2. Good. I think this is the question. This is the syntax that will get us the last date of review to today. Wonderful. Can you see it? We have the first one, which was reviewed in 2023, and as at the time I'm making this video on the 5th of June 2026, and the date difference between this 2023 August 2025 is 1014 days. Likewise others. So it's going to give you the date difference between the last review date and today's date. So that is the function of GETDATE. It's very common in real life. Companies will always want you to find, we always do month to date, find the performance of this particular staff since last month or since his resumption to date. So this is what you're going to use to get what we are looking for. I believe you have learned something in this video. You have learned how to use several keywords in manipulating dates in SQL. Thank you for watching this video to the end. We are really going far in this video, in this SQL learning. And if you have followed me from the beginning of my first day in SQL, I believe you have learned something. Thank you for watching me to the end. We are gradually coming towards the end, but we still have a lot to do. We have some projects to do. So don't forget to follow me. And if you need this file that I'm using to do these examples and explanation, you want to practice along, you can send me a DM. I will forward the links to you so that you can download the file and learn along with me. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Share with your friends, like and comment. See you in my next video. Bye.